So, let's talk about your future. All the big things you want to do. Get a car, go to college. How do you actually pay for that stuff? Well, today we're going to turn those someday dreams into a real solid plan.
I mean, we all have these big goals, right? Maybe for you, it's getting that first car or, figuring out how to handle college tuition so you're not swimming in debt later. Maybe you even want to start your own business. And the one thing that connects all of them, yeah, it's money, and usually a lot of it. And let's be real, seeing a price tag like 20 or $30,000 can feel impossible. It's super easy to just think, nope, no way I can ever get there. But what if there was a way? A kind of roadmap using math to get you from point A, right now, to point B, your goal. So to build that roadmap, we gotta learn the language first. It's kind of like if you were gonna travel to another country. You'd want to learn a few key phrases, right? Hello, thank you, where's the bathroom? It's the same thing with money. Once you know the lingo, you can navigate anything. So yeah, let's dive in. All right, so your calculator, it has this awesome kind of secret weapon built right into it. It's called the Time Value of Money Solver, or you'll just see it as TVM. And this tool is a total game changer. Its whole job is to figure out how your money can grow over time, all thanks to the power of interest. Okay, so when you open up that TVM solver, you'll see a screen with a bunch of letters. Don't let it scare you. This is literally just the list of ingredients the calculator needs to cook up your financial plan. N is simple. That's just the number of years. I%, that's your annual interest rate. PV stands for present value. That's your starting point, the cash you have now. And FV is the future value. That's your goal, your finish line. PMT is for regular payments, which we'll ignore for now. And C/Y, this one's really important. It's how many times a year your interest gets compounded. That's where the magic happens, when your interest starts earning its own interest. So the easiest way to keep PV and FV straight is to just think of it like a race. PV, present value, is your starting line. It's what you've got in your pocket today. And FV, future value, is the finish line. It's the big prize, the amount you're aiming for down the road. Okay, I know what some of you might be thinking. Ugh, investing math, this is going to be way too complicated. And that is a super common feeling. But here's the absolute truth. Your calculator does all the heavy lifting, all of it. You don't have to be some math wizard. Your only job is to learn how to tell the calculator what you want to figure out. That's it. So how does this all actually work? I mean, what's happening inside the calculator that makes your money grow? Let's pull back the curtain for just a second and look at the engine that drives this whole thing. Yeah, that looks pretty intense, right? This is the beast of a formula for compound interest. But all this crazy algebra is doing one simple, amazing thing. It's calculating interest on top of your interest. That's the whole secret sauce. It's how your money starts working for you. But, and this is the best part, you don't have to touch that formula, ever, because your TVM solver takes all of that and turns it into this. A simple, clean, fill-in-the-blank screen. It's amazing, right? It lets you focus on the important part, your goal, instead of getting bogged down in the math. Okay, enough talk. Theory's cool, but let's actually do one. I'm going to walk you through a problem from start to finish. I'll talk out loud so you can hear exactly how I'm thinking about it. All right, here's our first one. Arlen needs $26,000 in 5 years for some equipment. She can get 7.25% interest, and it's compounded quarterly. The big question is, how much does she need to invest right now? Okay, so first things first, I'm just going to pull out all the info. Her goal, $26,000, that's our future value, or FV. The timeline, 5 years, that's N. The interest rate is 7.25, so that's our I%. Now, compounded quarterly, that means 4 times a year, so C/Y is 4. And since we want to know what she needs now, we're solving for PV, the present value. Okay, so now we just plug those numbers into the solver. For N, we put in 5. For I%, we type 7.25. Now, for PV, that's what we're trying to find, so we'll just put a 0 there for a second to hold a spot. PMT is also 0 because she's not making any regular payments. FV is her goal, $26,000, and C/Y is 4 for quarterly. Now we just move our cursor back to PV and hit solve, and boom! The calculator says she needs to start with $18,153.12. Pretty cool, huh? See? It's not so bad, right? You're just translating a story into calculator speak. Let's try another one together. This time, I'm going to have you do one of the steps. Okay, here's the scenario for Nina. She needs $23,500 in 6 years for a new car. Her investment gets 7.8% interest, compounded quarterly. So again, we have a goal, a timeline, and interest rate. All the pieces are there.
All right, this is where you come in. I want you to pause right here and just try to figure out what numbers go where. What's N? What's I percent? What are FV and C/Y? Don't solve it yet, just get it all set up. Go ahead and pause now.
Okay, how'd you do? Did you get N is 6, I percent is 7.8, FV is 23,500, and C/Y is 4? If you did, that's awesome. And if you went ahead and solved for PV, you should have gotten $14,783.40. If you nailed it, great job. And hey, if you were a little off, no big deal at all. Just skip back and look at how we did Arlen's problem again. You'll get it.
You are really getting the hang of this. Okay, it's time for you to take the controls. Here is a problem for you to solve, all on your own. This is just to check your own understanding.
All right, check this one out. Omar needs $25,000 in 12 years for new machinery. He's found an investment that pays 4.5% annual interest, but this one is compounded monthly. So your job is to figure out how much he needs to invest today. Read it through, pull out your variables, and plug them into your solver. Pay close attention to that compounded monthly part. Think about what that means for C/Y.
And just one last pro tip before you dive in. Whatever variable you're solving for, in this case, it's PV, make sure you put a 0 in that spot before you hit the solve button. It's like telling the calculator, hey, this is the empty box I need you to fill in for me. All right, go for it.
All right, let's step back for a second and wrap this up. Because, yeah, we've been putting numbers into a calculator, but what we've really been doing is so much bigger. We've been learning how to actually take control of your financial life.
Look, the recipe is always the same no matter what your goal is. Step 1, translate your dream into the TVM variables. Step 2, plug in all the numbers you know. Step 3, solve for the one you don't. That's the whole game. And just like that, a fuzzy dream like, I want a car someday, becomes a concrete number you can actually work towards. And you might be thinking, okay, that's cool for these problems, but this matters so much for your real life. This exact skill is the key to understanding how a car loan really works. It's how you can create a savings plan that actually gets you to your goal. It's even the foundation for how you'll invest for retirement, like way, way down the road. It all starts right here. I'm not kidding when I say this. Understanding how to calculate your own financial future is a legitimate superpower. It gives you control, it gives you freedom, it gives you options. So keep playing around with this tool, stay curious, and you'll be absolutely amazed at what you're capable of. You've totally got this.